Hey everyone, happy Halloween, happy October. I'm so excited to be with Jimmy Mack again. As you know, he is an amazing healer out of Florida, if you've seen our videos. And we're going to do some clearing for all of that spooky stuff for you. We're going to do some magic, energy healing. Hey Jimmy,
Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
I love your new background. Now,
Thank you.
tell us
It's all
about this.
fancy. Yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of fancy. That's from Julia, the artist. Yeah, and she does all the kind of energetic jewelry and
Yes.
art and bracelets and necklaces and all that sort of thing. I've known her a very long time.
And
So
so
that
is this
that
an
is her
actual
that yeah, that's her intuitive vision of our My Liquid Fish, Change Made
Oh.
Simple, and our little technique or method, if you will, for changing things. It looks like a little yoga move and Tai Chi and whatnot of changing the energy around things. So,
That's right. And so we're going to
um,
change some energy for you guys today. And even if you're watching this video a year from now, it doesn't matter. Time and space do not hinder the power of it. And so, is it what's going on with you, Jimmy, this month?
yeah, staying busy, lots of cool stuff. I did a little summit with Helena Riley, so that's coming out here soon. That'll all be in the newsletter, at least the links for that. The
Mhm.
last Wednesday of the month, we're going to do our monthly Zoom event, and it's all about the unseen negative woo-woo stuff. So Wi-Fi, 5G,
Okay.
things you can't really see or put your fingers on. We want to clear all that out for everybody. So that's always the last Wednesday of the month. We have a little Zoom event. They can find out more at jimmymackhealing.com and just sign up for the newsletter. You'll get all the notices. And finally, on Halloween itself, I'm doing Darius Farazanda's show, You Wealth Revolution. So we're the
Oh, fun.
Halloween show. So out of all choices I could make, that's it. So
Okay.
yeah.
So how about if we clear, because when we see things in the news or, now they have
hmm
the videos, I saw something horrific on Instagram. I wish I never looked. And
hmm
there's things that we take in and hear constantly now. So how about clearing some of that from us? Because
Let's do that. Yeah, let's
yeah.
go. Go wild. Let's just go to clear first. So we're going to clear everybody on this video that sees us or hears the sound of my voice or yours now or in the future. So that's going to go to yes. And that's just clearing everything that's Halloweenish, curses, spells, and hexes, all that stuff. So we want to get you cleaned up energetically. And now it's going to go to yes. Then we're just changing the energy around it. The second one I always do for everybody is unclear. So there's more than one person. It's unclear that will be watching this. So we're going to release that to no. And I call that alien fighting predator on the back steps. And that's not good. So we get rid of that. And now it's going
Going
to
to
go to
know.
no. There's your
Yeah.
no. And then we're going to do everyone is running forward. And that's simply body, mind, spirit, relationships, health, and money. You got to keep the car in drive. And I just sent
Mhm.
that to you just like it were a text or an email. And we're changing that to yes.
That's going to yes.
Good. There you go. And so you're out of LA. I'm out of Florida. I mean, there's no space or time. It just
Right.
goes lickety split. So it's kind of
Okay.
cool. And so anybody that hears the sound of our voices or watches the video now or in the future, it's going to make a difference for them in cleaning that up. So lots of folks lately just feel almost an angst they can't put their fingers on. But I tell people, that was coming up on the Middle Eastern issues and that sort of thing. We'll just leave it at that and
Mhm.
all that going on. You got Kaiser Permanente, 25,000 people walked out and they're walking around with signs and upset. And so a lot of times you pick up on that energy. Screen Actors Guild, as you know, I mean, the labor union for the car assembly line, for crying out loud, Walgreens, pharmacists, and the staff are going to walk out. So there's so many people and so much going on. And then the Middle East, too, that's huge because the energy is this angst and fear and mongering of, oh my gosh, desperation almost, if you will.
Right.
Lots of chaos and trauma in that.
And then the protests popping up around the world.
Yes,
this and that.
yes.
And people
And so,
fighting the
yeah,
police, fighting
yeah,
and
and it doesn't matter if you're for or against whatever. It's just to get caught up in that energy is very dark.
Yes.
So I'm just releasing that right now for everybody. It's going to jump to a no and it changes for you.
Okay, there it goes to a no.
All we're doing is fishing all that out and releasing it. There it goes.
And the reason I put this pendulum, you guys, is so that you can see it. We don't need to use it. Jimmy's clearing, but you can kind of see the energy because I'm not moving this and what Jimmy's doing.
Yeah, and what's cool about that is I tell people it's like a rain gauge, a barometer, a thermometer, duct tape, a hammer. It's a utility item, and all it's doing is measuring the energy. I studied with Cam Ewan for many years, and he was out in LA, their Ewan method, and he would say there is only strength and weakness. So that's it. So anything that's a strong negative, we want to dissipate out that energy and weaken it. And anything that you want to be positive and that's weak, then we certainly want to strengthen it. And when we do that, everything can change. And if you can just get down to yes or no in your life, whether it's muscle testing with fingers or the pendulum like you're using, standing sway testing, any of those types of things, most people are going to watch this have been maybe to the chiropractor, nutritionist, and they push on your arm, and all they're looking for is weakness or strength. That's it. So if they find weakness in, say, C3, C2 in your neck or back area, once they might use an activator or some form of, healing on that, then all of a sudden it changes and it goes strong.
Right.
And that's where you want to be. So anything that's weak, we want to increase the strength around it. And that can only help everyone. So that's why we're here. This do, so.
Since I'm in LA now, because I split my time between LA and Seattle, I only have one pendulum with me. And see, this is an amethyst pendulum. And this is the first pendulum that I ever bought. It was in 2013. And it was when I was getting into all of this kind of energetic stuff. And I was always into metaphysics, but 2013 put me on the path to crystals and Reiki and energy healing and different things than oracle cards and tarot. But this one is near and dear to my heart. It's just a small little amethyst, but I have a few others. Yes, because I usually use bigger ones.
You've kept up with it for 10 years, which is better than I would do. So I
keep adding on to my repertoire. So now I just wanted to say I have a new modality. I'm doing shamanic water spirit healings, and I use the spirit of water to go through and clear the body and activate it, and do that over the phone. So that's on my website if anybody wants to take a look at it. And Jimmy's website is flashing up on the screen. So get on our newsletters, and we've got free stuff. We have paid stuff, and keep up with us. And we want to stay in touch.
Love it.
Okay. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you. Thanks.
Happy holidays. Happy Halloween.
You as well.
Much love.